we talked in the sense of clans. I mean, the things that has happened to him and I in the last 5 years, you can't just put a white supremacy thing. I mean, I was shocked that we did all of this. We sued the Ku Klux Klan. Stayed through it. The most powerful Klan leader in the United States is in jail in the Witness Protection Program. We sued the state of North Carolina. We settled this out of court too. And not one civil rights organization except for the one that we belong to and a couple more has even offered us a grain of rice or thank you or anything.
How do you feel about that, Bobby?
I feel pretty bad about it because what I done, the reason I done it not only to help myself but to help other people too. I was afraid when I was a plaintiff in the Glenn Miller case, but I knew if somebody didn't do something, he would keep on harassing and terrorizing other people. And somebody had to stand up to him, and that's the reason I did.
Did that happen on a regular basis, or was Mr. Loach an exception to the rule?
You know, at first I thought it may be an exception to the rule. I had been there less than a year, and a bribe had been paid to the person that brought me into the EEOC. But over the next 8 to 9 years in my tenure at the EEOC, I found that was a common practice that went on at the EEOC. And Clyde Lochin didn't invent that himself. He found out that these cases have been fixed at the lawyer level, at the director level, that many things that were illegal were going on at the EEOC. I found out in an investigation, some other investigation that I had conducted, that there was a senior lawyer at the EEOC who was taking bribes. His name was Lou Graziano. And Lou Graziano was an attorney that came over from the Department of Labor. Many attorneys transferred from the Department of Labor to the EEOC way back when. And Lou was one of those who was a Department of Labor, basically a age discrimination lawyer, that when they transferred the ADEA, which is the Age Discrimination Act, from the Department of Labor to the EEOC, he came over with that group. And he was on the tape. And he was taking bribes, and he was fixing cases for his friends, and he worked with the Assistant General Counsel of the EEOC, which is a gentleman by the name of James Lee, who is a sexual predator. Most of the female attorneys at the EEOC and some of the female workers, administrative workers at the EEOC, have been sexually harassed by the Assistant General Counsel for the EEOC, James Lee. Now, the only reason why I know this is that those females had came to me and told me this because they were afraid to go public or to complain against.
So the same agency that's supposed to protect protected classes, the people, women, minorities, you're saying that there is systematic, system-wide exploitation of women within the very agency that's supposed to look out for the rights of women nationally. Am I understanding that correctly, at least in that office, that women had no real recourse to avoid this?
Well, prior to me getting to the EEOC and after I had been there, I heard there was very promiscuous sexual situations going on between the managers, the attorneys, and the employees at the EEOC.
Exclusively heterosexual, or do they have the other kinds as well?
They were having some serious sexual issues going on with, because they have a large number of homosexual attorneys at the EEOC. So it was going on both ways, whether it's homosexually or heterosexually. There was a lot of sexual harassment and sexual compromising and sexual improprieties going on at the EEOC, so much that they couldn't really conduct the investigation.